Sanbanan Dumalang, hello, it's Simply Spitzer here and welcome back to my channel, but also a special welcome if you're listening to the audio podcast, Simply Do the Work. Now, I know that this video / podcast episode today is going to be a little bit different from my usual content, but if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, then you remember that I used to do like poetry videos here and there. Like I think at this point it's been like a year since I last did like a poetry video. So this is basically like a throwback to the genre. So if you're listening to the podcast, I would recommend you also like check out the video on YouTube, which I'll link down below, because I'm gonna edit some things, add some things like this. But basically, the housekeeping, if you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. And this intro was all over the place, forgive me for that, but let's just get right into this video. I have spent a great deal of my life living in shame and resentment. I tried going against my true self and pretending to be someone else. Thankfully, I have learned that I cannot live my life by anyone else's script. My message to the world is that everyone needs to embrace their differences instead of trying to conform to other people's standards. I no longer fear the skeletons in my closet because they are simply remnants of past monsters that I've overcome. Some of these monsters were my deepest fears, while others were societal standards that I felt were imposed on me. I thought that if I fit in and made everyone else comfortable, that would make life easier for me. Even though I gained everyone else's approval, I resented myself, and these monsters grew stronger and more frightening. Basically, I just read to you guys an extract from the essay I wrote titled My Message to the World. And so basically, we were tasked with making an essay, but also linking it to like a metaphor. And the metaphor that I chose was based on a poem I wrote when I was about 17 years old, titled Monster in the Closet. And so I decided for this project, what I'm going to do is basically take this essay, but almost like go back to where it began, back to the foundation, which was the poem Monster in the Closet. And I've also included 2 other poems that I felt also tied into this theme and basically tell my story. When I was younger, I really appreciated poetry a lot because it allowed me to express myself without being explicit about what I was going through, how I was feeling. And so these poems very much still carry the themes and messages that I had in mind when I wrote them, but I did, obviously make a few changes and fix them a bit, allow them a bit. I'm older, wiser, and could see some grammatical errors, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into it with the first poem, Monster in the Closet, followed by No Say, and lastly, Do You Know What I See? I'm scared of the monster living in my closet. Have you seen his eyes? There's so much they hide. I'm afraid of the shadows in the dark. I can't deny they're there, but still I pretend. I can't run from my demons, 'cause they know all the secrets I keep. Closeted skeletons come to life. Ghosts haunt me all day and night. I have nowhere to go if I want to be alone. Voices in my head keep me company when I'm awake. Whispers of the night sing me to sleep. These voices stay with me all day. My companions of the night be spilling over to daylight. I'm no longer scared of the monster living in my closet. I've looked him in the eye. There's nothing to hide. I'm not afraid of the shadows in the dark. I know they're there, so why play pretend? No Say. Easy to judge when you're sitting on the sidelines. You're so opinionated because it's not your life. But this isn't your pain. You don't have to carry this weight on your shoulders. Life has never been this unbearable. Have you ever looked in the mirror and hated yourself? Have you ever cried out to God, "Why did you make me this way?" You'll never understand what I've been through, and that is why you have no say. I've made peace with who I am, so let me live my life. I hold the keys to my happiness, and I won't let it go without a fight. Do you know what I see? When I look in the mirror, do you know what I see? I see the face of an angel smiling back at me. I never thought that I could be this happy, and nothing can take this away from me. When I look in the mirror, do you know what I see? I see my demons staring and laughing at me. They're hoping I'll fall back to my old ways. But I'm moving on to better days.